Hello everybody, welcome back to the table. Today this is a fun video I wanted to share because in the spirit of Halloween, I get to share some of my madness with others. And to explain, on the Reddit page known as the Knife Club, they hold an annual SpookySwap, which is something akin to a Secret Santa where you are randomly matched with another Knife Club user and you send each other a surprise knife. So part of the excitement here is of course getting a new knife that you otherwise may have never chosen for yourself. And for me, the bigger excitement is getting to choose which knife in my collection I get to send off for someone else to enjoy. So before I was even matched with anyone, I narrowed my choices down to these 4 options here on the table. So tell me, before I even go over them, which of these would you like to receive out of the blue if it was heading your way? First off, we have the Bestech Straylet, and this is a unique little knife made by Bestech. They have a series of small knives that are all named after flowers, and the Straylet here is part of that. The draw of this knife is that it's effectively a frame lock punch dagger. It uses a little flipper to open the knife, and the action is just really fun to mess with. So this variant of the knife has M390 steel, and it has a blue marbled carbon fiber inlay. So pretty high-end materials for such a small knife. Really cool here. The second knife here you may recognize, so this is the ProTech Malibu. So this particular variant of the Malibu was an exclusive to GP Knives, and it has a reverse tanto blade, and the finish on the blade is this acid stonewash. So the action is classic Malibu action, amazingly smooth, fun to flip. The only small issue with this knife is that ProTech missed a little bit of the acid wash here on the flipper tab. So it's really just a small cosmetic issue. Everything else about the knife is essentially perfect. And the third knife here on the table, I don't think I ever made a video of this one, but this is the Real Steel Rocket. So it's spelled R-O-K-O-T, so I assume it's pronounced rocket, like the rocket ship. But this variant of the knife has red burgundy micarta scales, and the blade on this one is an N690 steel. So this was a limited exclusive that was brought in by the Knife Nuts podcast, and I know later on, more recently, they did a run of this same knife in M390, but this was part of the first run of knives in N690 steel. So this knife is a great front flipper. The action is super fun to work with, and I really love actually the satin grind they did on the blade. It's super crisp, super clean, just a really nice knife. It punches way above its weight. But the fourth knife here on the table is one of my most recent pickups. So this one right here is the Splint in titanium, and so this is made by Olight. This knife is marketed under their O-Knife branding, and it's produced for them by Kaiser. So this is a Kaiser knife, but it's a small titanium frame lock with a CPM S35 VN blade. It also is pretty unique in that it has 3 different opening methods because it has the traditional back flipper, which works great. It has a front flipper protruding from the top, and it also has a traditional opening hole. So love these knives. All 4 of these knives are well made. They're all pretty much like new. I have the boxes for all of them as well, which is nice for me sending them to a new owner, So in the spirit of the season, I'm going to try and fit as many goodies into the box as I can. And I'm also going to throw in a couple of other nice things I have around here. So this nice flight tag that I received from Lynch Northwest. So they sent me this flight tag when I bought this leather shop mat that I have here that I'm filming the video on actually. But funnily enough, I already had bought this same flight tag a few months earlier. So I just kind of want to pass on this duplicate to a new owner as well. I also have some stickers, some patches, little things that I'll throw in just to kind of fill up the box. And I'm also going to hold some stuff in reserve because I signed up with KnifeSwap, or the SpookySwap, I should say. I signed up as a reshipper. So essentially, if anyone in the process gets scammed and doesn't receive a knife after they send theirs out, then I'm willing to send something to cover for their loss so they could still, participate. So I'm going to be shipping out my package this coming week, ideally so that it arrives before Halloween. I always ship priority mail, so it should get there way before it head. I'm still trying to decide which knife will go, though. So my match partner, I read their message, and they said they liked flippers, so I think any of these could kind of be a good match. But if it was you, which of these knives would you be the happiest to receive in the mail? And Think about your collection. If you were to give away one of the knives in your collection, what would you send off to somebody else to surprise them? So let me know in the comments below. I think this is a fun activity, and it's a really great part of the knife community in that there's so much trust involved there. But thank you all for watching and sharing the excitement with me. Have a knife day, everybody, and goodbye.